Welcome to The Explainer, where we break down fascinating topics using the source material itself. And today, wow, we are diving into a really weird, wonderful world. A world of whispers, tingles, and dental procedures that are somehow super soothing. So let's just kick things off with a line from a script that's been viewed millions and millions of times. Ready for it? Perfect, you have teeth, okay. And get this. That's not from some horror movie or a weird comedy sketch. So, what is this stuff, and why is it so incredibly popular? Well, we're talking about ASMR, Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. And today, we are going to dissect a super popular ASMR script to figure out how in the world this content is engineered to make you feel all relaxed and get those famous brain tingles. All right, let's dive right in. And we're going to start by looking at the very strange but also very caring world of an ASMR dentist. Okay, so right off the bat, you see a key technique in action. You get this comment that could sound kind of judgmental, right? But then, bam, it's immediately softened with this gentle reassurance. It's all about creating this feeling of total acceptance, a safe space, where you're not going to be judged. And that is a core ingredient for making someone relax. So none of this is random, right? There's a clear playbook here, a set of techniques all designed to get a very specific response from you. And the first move in that playbook? It's all about personal attention. I mean, just look at these lines. Almost every single one speaks directly to you. This isn't for a huge audience. It's designed to feel like a one-on-one conversation. It's engineered to give you that powerful feeling of being seen, of being cared for. And this is just brilliant. It perfectly shows the surreal role play that's at the very heart of ASMR. You take something clinical, something maybe a little scary, and you reframe it to be gentle, even kind of playful. I mean, think about it. Calmly suggesting pulling a tooth for one cavity. It's so absurd that all the real anxiety you'd normally feel at the dentist, it just evaporates. So, okay, that personal attention, that builds the foundation, right? The feeling of care. But the next layer in the playbook, well, that's all about sound. Let's get into the second major piece of this puzzle, the sound triggers. Like this. You've got the sounds of a skin sample being taken, but it's totally isolated, it's amplified. The focus isn't on the procedure at all. It's entirely on that crisp, textured sound, that scritch, scratch. Or this. Even the sound of flossing becomes a performance. It's amplified just for you, the listener. These aren't just random noises in the background. They are meticulously crafted, specific sounds. And here, putting on makeup, it's not about what you see, it's about what you hear. The soft brushing sounds, shoop-doop. That's the whole point. It's all designed to be super soothing and hypnotic. Okay, so we've got personal attention, we've got sound triggers. The next layer of this whole thing is about creating this hypnotic rhythm. And they do that using repetition and process. And this is where it gets really hypnotic. You see these words repeated over and over and over, to the point where they almost lose their meaning. They just become a texture, a pure sound. Good, 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 good. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's kind of like a mantra, The pattern is so predictable, it's designed to quiet your brain down, not really to tell you anything. They even do this with something that would normally be super stressful, right? A lice check. But look at how they turn it into this calm, meditative ritual. It's broken down into these clear, predictable steps, so any anxiety you might feel just gets replaced by this calm, orderly flow. There are no surprises. You know exactly what's coming next every step of the way. Okay, so let's put it all together. You've got the personal attention, the sound triggers, the hypnotic repetition. What's the end game here? What's the ultimate purpose? Well, every single one of these techniques, the attention, the sounds, the repetition, it's all aiming for one single target, triggering that physical sensation, that deep relaxation, what they call the autonomous sensory meridian response. The brain tingles. And you know what's funny? The script itself basically just comes right out and tells you what it's for. During a segment called the Sleep Clinic, it's not subtle at all. It explicitly says, hey, watch this to fall asleep. And that's the big finale. The entire performance, after going through more than a dozen different scenarios, it all leads to this moment. All the exams, all the sounds, all the gentle words, It culminates in one simple, direct command: go to sleep, good night. So, where does that leave us? What does this all really mean? The incredible popularity of ASMR seems to point to this really deep human need for personal attention, for gentle care, and for just predictable comfort. So, in this increasingly disconnected world, are we basically engineering new kinds of digital intimacy and care for ourselves? It kind of makes you wonder, right? What does it say about our modern world that so many of us are turning to our screens to find it?